Welcome back, everyone, to the NoisyEars podcast. This is episode 3. If you're a new listener, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on every audio platform: Apple, Spotify, and Anchor. No, that's all the same thing.
That's all the same.
It's all the same thing. Apple, Spotify, and Anchor. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel just by searching NoisyEars.
Check us out on Instagram too.
Check us out on Instagram at NoisyEars. Thank you, everybody, actually, for all the support on the last 2 episodes. We've seen a lot of support and good feedback, so we appreciate that. As long as you guys continue to support it and like it, we're going to keep doing this for everybody, and then we're just going to keep growing, keep creating content for everybody to watch and listen to. So we're having fun. You're having fun. It's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm your host,
another one.
Donato.
Yeah, and I'm Richard.
Yep. So a couple things this week.
It's been a crazy new year, man.
Bro, for 2020, it's January. No, crazy month. Period.
I've had a lot of New Years, like a lot.
I've had
26 for me.
19 for me.
And I can't remember the first few, but
yeah, the first few I can't remember, but my first few were 9/11.
It's true.
Not that I remember it, but
Yeah, you lived through it though.
I could say that.
Not in the same city and stuff.
That question, there was where were you 9/11? Bitch, I was fucking sucking my mom's titty, bro.
Surviving.
Yeah. I was on these streets.
Yeah, man. This year's this year is different.
It's different for sure. There's a different vibe. It feels like a good year, but also some fucked up shit happening.
First of all, January is basically done.
Yeah.
I mean, that was 2 days?
Felt like it, actually, yeah. People are saying it's going by slow, though. For me?
Yeah, I saw someone post it's January 722 or something.
Yeah.
It's it feels like
you're
January
tripping.
2nd to me, but it's already
tripping.
Going into February.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
I mean, we had World War III happen.
World War III happened.
We had a lot of things. I can't remember all.
There's a bunch, yeah. I just can't remember.
Yeah, and then now we have, what do we have going on?
So, big news. Coronavirus. Not Heineken. Coronavirus.
Is that how you pronounce it, by the way?
It's coronavirus,
Corona? It's not coronavirus?
Coronavirus.
Oh, I thought the A was silent.
Corona?
I wonder if that can't be right. It's got to be A.
Coronavirus.
Seen a lot of memes on it.
Yeah. Seen a lot. What are your thoughts on this?
Well,
from what you know.
Well, first of all, if I owned Corona,
I'd
be upset that they named the virus after my
No, I would
beer.
not. That's free marketing, bro.
Is it though?
100%, yo. They just got to flip it and then just make an ad and just flip it, bro.
It's true.
And
a lot of people
free
probably
promo.
buying Corona
People are gonna
just for the
hate them.
puns.
People are going to hate them, but they're Mexican anyways. Comes from Mexico. Not they really, care.
I don't think any Mexicans caught the coronavirus yet, ironically.
Nah, they got other things going on.
know?
They got their own shit they got to deal with.
Ironically, none of them have it yet.
No, yeah.
I'm pretty sure none.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Not yet.
Matter of fact, I actually haven't seen anyone from all of South America catch it yet. Neither Africa.
No, that's true. That's because all the fucking Asians are flying into or not. I shouldn't say Asians. I should say Chinese people from this specific area in China are
So
coming to
what is
North
the
America.
coronavirus? Because people just dropping
that
dead
you
or something
asked. So I did some research, and then I didn't really do any research.
No, you just typed that shit in Google.
I just opened up Facebook one day, and this video popped up explaining what it was. So that was my research. I got the video right here, actually. So we're gonna listen to it, and you're gonna hear what it is.
All right, let's see.
So it's this English woman.
Outbreak of disease
Okay.
that started.
We'll restart that.
Oh, they got the music
This
too.
is an outbreak of disease that started in Wuhan. It's one of the central Chinese cities.
I heard of
It's
that place.
caused by a novel coronavirus. That means it's brand new. So new that actually it doesn't have a name yet.
They call it corona though.
It's from a family called the coronavirus.
That's where your answer
The
is.
symptoms of this illness are pretty mundane on the face of it. It's a dry cough, fever, and then breathing problems. It seems quite mild in lots of people, and probably those people don't end up in hospital at all.
So everybody that's concerned about this fucking virus, shut up. Okay.
But like she just said those symptoms like fever and coughing and whatnot.
Yeah.
I haven't had fever yet, but I've been coughing and
sneezing since the day
sneezing
I was
like
born.
for the past 4 years probably.
Yeah.
Like daily.
I've had this shit, bro.
Interesting.
Yeah. It gets more interesting though. Okay.
Those people don't end up in hospital at all. We only know about mild in lots of people, and probably those people don't end up in hospital at all. We only know about the more severe cases, which is where people have gone on to develop viral pneumonia. And those people obviously end up in hospital, and all the deaths have been amongst those people.
So it's everybody that just has a fucking shitty immune system.
Pause it? Okay, first of all, I've never had pneumonia before.
I don't even really know what a pneumonia is. Bro,
I thought that was a cleaning product for the longest time in my life. You know what I mean?
Yo, spray some pneumonia on the window. Let's get this shit clean.
It's like, hey, make sure you put pneumonia on the floors. You gotta make sure.
Did you put pneumonia on the dishes? Cause like we need to clean them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, basically, she's saying the people with the mild symptoms, nobody hears about it.
No.
It's probably because they took like an Advil or like a Tylenol or something, got rid of the virus ASAP.
Yeah. Well, no. Is that? Hold on. Is it Advil a antibiotic or is that
no? It's
not. Ibuprofen.
Like it's an ibuprofen, I think.
Is that not the same thing, or am I just stupid?
No.
Probably stupid.
It's antibiotics are
antibiotics.
The opposite of biotics.
Okay. It's not biotics. Yes.
Yeah.
Anti.
Amongst those people.
Yeah. Where have the cases been confirmed so far?
This brand new coronavirus came from animals, and it's believed that the source was actually a seafood market in Wuhan.
Stay away from that fish, yo.
Sells wild animals.
I have research
so far,
contradicting
as
it.
No, all the cases have come out of Wuhan. So some of these people are in places like Thailand and Japan, but they haven't picked it up.
So this is a little bit outdated because it has apparently spread to North America since then.
Yeah, it has.
So
there's been some cases.
Yeah, there's
some
been some
negative ones too, though.
I've only heard. Has anybody really been affected that much by it, or?
North America not so much, I think, but it's mainly like China and stuff.
Yeah, some serious cases, but she talks about that.
Coming on me right now. Oof, okay, I can't.
She talks about it here.
In Wuhan, and then they travelled.
Yeah. Should we be panicking
China,
about the virus?
Where the most cases are, it's older people who are ending up in hospital with this. They're usually over 40, and the very youngest person diagnosed is about 13 or 14 years old. So it doesn't appear to be affecting small children, and those who've died tend actually to have underlying conditions, as they say. They're frail, they may have heart disease or cancer. So
pretty much everybody that has this already has like some sort of fucking disease. They're already weak. They're old as shit.
Yeah.
So everybody that's concerned about this disease needs to chill.
Take your vitamin D.
Take your vitamin D. Fucking eat some greens.
Yeah.
And just stay away from the fish.
Yeah.
That's it. True. Not that we get our fish from fucking China anyways, I don't think. This shit's all from like...
Nah, it's from fish farms, bro.
It's from the Newfies, bro.
That's true.
We get all our fish from them, man. That's what they do. They fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's...
It's probably not where it comes from, but...
Probably not.
No.
Although that's like the only job, I'm pretty sure, in like Newfoundland.
No, they do crab. Crab and lobster, yeah.
Really?
That's the market, bro. You know how much a crab costs? It's like $50 for a big one like that.
I don't even really know what a crab is. Like, if you told me, like, describe a crab, I'd be like, shell, some legs. Like, I don't know what they do. I don't know what they are.
It's a live rock.
Yeah, essentially. It's like a water cockroach.
Yeah.
Water cockroach. We'll go with that.
Probably a relative.
It's in the same family.
Yeah,
Wait,
I know lobsters
can cockroaches swim?
Related to lobsters.
Crabs.
No, cockroaches.
Oh,
pretty sure.
Are they? The fuck?
I read that somewhere once. Probably. I can't remember exactly, but
I wouldn't quote you on that.
I'm like 70% sure right now.
7 is not a good ratio, but we'll go with that. So yeah, basically just I don't know. People that are panicking about it is just it's starting to get annoying.
Bro, mom panicked about it.
Dude, we come home from work and our mom goes, "Don't eat no Chinese food. You can't eat Chinese food."
Bro,
Not that Chinese food
wash
like
your hands.
yeah, wash your hands. Like that's gonna fucking solve every issue you ever have, you know? So she's just like, yeah, don't eat Chinese food. I'm like, okay. Like the Chinese food that we eat here is literally not even Chinese food.
No,
like,
it's
it's not
not.
real Chinese food.
No.
And it has nothing to do with Chinese food. It's just seafood.
Yeah,
That's
it's like American Chinese food.
And I mean, although it spreads between just like contagious, like, you know, just being around somebody that has it, but like, we're also like super north of Canada.
Super
so
cold.
Super cold. By the time it gets here,
It's dead.
it's dead. It's dead. It's already like nobody's talking about it anymore.
Nobody comes here.
Nobody's talking about it anymore, anyways, either, except for us.
Yeah.
So,
Some news is gonna happen in a couple days, and then they'll forget about it.
yeah, it's like the Ebola virus, dude.
Yeah, bro.
That was
Is that still active?
I'm sure where
Are
it
people
started.
still dying from it?
I'm thinking like,
Maybe one odd one here and there.
yeah, but I think it's coming from like this mosquito, because that's what it was. Remember?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what it was the other day, and I found out it was a mosquito virus. So like, if you got
Bit by a mosquito.
bit by a mosquito, they
Yeah.
bite, right? They don't sting. They bite.
No, they bite. They got this like long ass mouth that bites you.
Nasty ass motherfucker.
Kind of like Alien from the movie, you know?
Disgusting. Bugs are disgusting, dude. We can get rid of some.
Oh yeah, they're not.
We could
needed.
do without some.
They're not needed.
Yeah. It's like
Most of them
bees,
are
dude.
not.
People that are like, oh,
Oh,
save the
no.
bees. Fuck the bees, bro.
Well, I don't know, man. Honey's good.
Yo, I can't remember the last time I had honey. Really? Honestly, when was the last time you had
I like
honey?
Honey Nut Cheerios, man.
That's true, though. How are we gonna eat Honey Nut Cheerios now?
Honey Nut Cheerios. Those like honey lozenges, you know, when your throat's sore.
No, I don't like those,
Throat
bro.
is sore. No, you don't like it?
No, I like the,
Honey Hulls.
they're like, no, those are gross, dude. I like the minty ones. I don't
those
like
are
honey,
better,
bro.
though.
Honey
Those-
is just
the
not.
mint is better. Yeah.
Honey just ain't it, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Coronavirus.
So, can that only be transmitted through people? Because like, let's say
I think it's in the food over there, but they said that seafood market that it was started from is closed now. So like I don't think they're selling any more of those fish and whatever disease. So like I think it's kind of just right now inside people getting spread like that.
okay, so like you order like a package from like China or something. this guy
You'll be
coughs
fine.
on it like,
You'll be fine.
and then you get it like a month later because it's hella ass like slow shipping. You're gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay.
You got no problem, bro. Everything comes from China.
All right,
I'd be dead now if that was the case.
bro. Talking about like weird Chinese food. I don't know if you've seen this video.
No.
This mom's feeding her kid like tadpoles. Look at that shit. Man, I gotta blow my nose now talking about coronavirus.
Mine is fucking itching this whole time. I'm sorry, guys. Everybody's probably thinks I'm like a fucking cokehead sniffing scratching my nose and shit.
It's just the coronavirus.
It's just the coronavirus getting to me.
But it's okay. We took our biotics,
Dude.
probiotics.
I get it that it's part of the culture there, but like,
Bro, look at those. There's like tadpoles swimming in water or something. It's like, just.
he doesn't
You
know
know?
any better. The parents. This
Well,
is
yeah, he don't know.
this is child I don't know what.
Endangerment, bro.
Yeah, so child something. It's along
Yeah.
one of those child offenses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
And then I
now
don't
your
know
kid
if-
gets the coronavirus because you've been feeding him fucking tadpoles.
Tadpoles, bro.
Bro, now your kid gets coronavirus. What are you gonna do?
Tadpoles. Like, what if
Fucked
that
up.
kid just swallows that tadpole? It's gonna swim around
Dude,
in his.
I'd
That
rather have
actually
my kid
probably
smoke a
acid.
cigarette than eat those tadpoles.
Ah,
You know those
that's
kids?
not good either.
Nah, that's not good either. But you see those videos like of that fucking one
I
Asian
saw that
kid.
one fat Chinese kid.
yeah.
I don't know if he's
Smoking,
Chinese,
he was
but
like
he was
chain smoking
smoking.
like 8 cigarettes, bro.
I think that was like the kid was from like Thailand or something.
Anyways,
Yeah. And then here's another dish that they eat apparently. It's called like bat soup.
with bats.
A bat. Big motherfucker too.
What,
Bro,
that's
that thing's
one
like
bat.
smiling at them too.
That's
you know?
one bat.
Yeah, it's one bat, one big one. It's like
Okay,
it's
if you
fucking-
take the bat out, The broth kind of looks good.
Yeah, it looks like
Looks good.
a dark chicken noodle soup
Yeah.
with no noodle. Actually, there's a little bit of noodle there. It looks like there's like some that cheap ramen.
They don't
noodle.
put too much noodle in there. It's kind of more just like
Just water.
Do they eat the batter? Or is that just for flavor? Like, when you put like bay leaves inside your soup, or do you just put that for flavor?
I don't know. I mean, there is some meat on the bat. Not a lot, but there is.
True. It's true. What do you go for first?
Maybe they like suck on the bones and shit.
You go for the wing first, the breast,
I'd probably
the head.
Well, the wings don't got nothing on there. You gotta go for like the body. But I mean, like, yo, that thing. I don't know. Look at this shit. It's smiling at the person. Look at that. Smiling at the person.
Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bats are like
Ugh.
flying rats too.
They are. They're rodent, I think, right? They're in the rodent family.
I'd say so,
I think. I don't know anything, dude.
bro. Anything that's smaller than this is a rodent.
Yeah, it's true.
That includes like chihuahuas and everything too.
Yo, chihuahuas are dead ass rodents, dude.
Bro,
100% rodents.
bro, chihuahuas are the.
They're not dogs.
They're like the hybrids between like bats and.
They're like the
rats.
third cousin of a rat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I
The
seen
domestic-
if I
it's a
seen them next to each
domesticated-
other, I couldn't tell them apart almost.
Bro, especially in New York.
Yeah, it's in New York.
Bro, those are
Dude,
some big rats.
Let's tell them about our New York story, dude.
Yeah.
So everybody that loves New York, you're gonna hate us, but
It's not that bad. I mean,
what?
New York?
No, okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10,
It's a 7. It's an 8.
From
It's an
being
8.
from being there for how long were we there?
A
Like
day.
not even like it was like 12 hours maybe.
Yeah, that was a day. It was a day.
Okay, we'll go with a day. But so we show up there. It's fine.
Yeah, it was all good.
All good.
Checked into the hotel.
checked into our hotel, which
was
looked
like-
like a fucking nightclub, by the way.
Well, yeah, it was all, it looked good, okay?
Shout out to Paramount Hotel.
Yeah, it was Paramount Hotel, right?
Yeah, Paramount
Yeah.
Hotel. I remember.
That thing had like 4 stars online when I
It's
booked
like
it.
a 5-minute walk from Times Square, which is sick.
Yeah,
Next to the crackheads. Dude,
drop our
there's
stuff
so many
off.
fucking homeless crackheads there.
Bro, mind you, it was garbage day in New York,
Yeah.
okay?
Which
But-
I think is every day, but
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah. So
according to other
by the way,
people.
I think that's when they were having like a garbage epidemic in New York. So I think that's why it was really bad, because they just didn't know what the fuck to do with their garbage.
That was a
So-
lot of garbage.
I think that year they were having a garbage problem. So, we show up there and there's literally like mountains of fucking garbage bags in the
Yeah.
streets, just like
On the curb, just
chilling,
everywhere.
just right next to parked cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And so we're just walking by, and dude, it literally smelled
Reeked.
like piss, like somebody pissed
Smelled like homeless,
everywhere.
bro.
It smelled so bad, and we're like, okay, it's New York, big city,
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Big-
we're
Big
like,
Apple,
okay, it
that's what they
kind of
call
makes
it,
sense,
right?
yeah, Big Apple.
The red apple.
So it's all good.
I don't know.
Blah blah blah. We're walking around. We walk down to the Trump Tower. Shout out Trump. Cool building.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
We only walked into the first level floor through the spinning doors and walked right out.
Yeah, we did a loop, and then we're like, okay, that's it. Which was conveniently across from Central Park, which conveniently had an ice cream truck there.
Yeah, but we went into the national history of whatever.
Yeah. So we went and
museum.
stopped into like a museum there too. I don't.
Museum of Natural History or whatever.
Yeah.
The night at the museum.
Yeah. Yeah. I think before this though, we went to the Grand Central Station before.
Yeah,
all
we
this,
checked out the Grand.
which was sick actually too.
Yeah, that was nice.
So anyways, we get there. We check out the museum, which was cool.
Yeah, it was the best museum I've been to yet.
Oh yeah. I don't really remember it that much, but we have pictures and stuff, and I kind of remember it. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Walk
something
out. It's a hot
tourist
day.
shit to do, right? It's a hot day, bro.
Bro, ice cream trucks
I didn't
everywhere.
know New York could get that hot, bro.
A lot of vendor trucks out there, food
Dude,
trucks.
for real.
Yeah.
100%. So we walk outside the Trump Tower. We see an ice cream truck. We're like, let's get some ice cream.
Yeah, could go for ice cream.
So we took a risk with that. Honestly,
Yeah, man, it's ice cream, man.
it's true.
It's ice cream.
You got to be really bad to fuck that up.
Yeah.
So anyways, we grab some ice cream, sick, and then boom, we see a rat.
Yeah, we take a seat in Grand Central Park. It was like the third bench we saw.
Well, before we're getting into Grand Central, we seen a rat.
I didn't see it, though.
Oh, I seen it. I was like,
it was only
what
like
the fuck?
you and Peter that saw that.
Yeah, so we seen it. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was a rat, bro. Like, fucking Ninja Turtle rat, yo.
I didn't wanna
Master
believe
Splinter rat, bro.
Bro, I did not want to believe it. I'm like, nah, it's a
Dude,
squirrel.
I swear to God, like this big. I'm not even
I know.
exaggerating. It was huge, and the tail like
It was
swayed
long,
with it, dude.
bro.
Yeah, could choke somebody. With
I mean,
that.
we sat down, I was still in disbelief. I'm like, nah, they're not out in the daytime,
dude.
It
was like probably what 3 p.m., 4 p.m.
Yeah, it was midday.
Yeah, and so we walk into Grand Central Park again.
Third bench.
Grand Central.
Yeah.
Central Park.
Central Park.
And so we're walking, and then we're walking on this path. Smell like piss still, by the way. Like really bad, actually, in the park.
That water river there smelled bad.
Yeah,
too, yeah.
and the park especially. And so we're walking on this path, like I think it's like a dirt path. And whoosh, another fucking...
I didn't see that one either.
Another one ran right across. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And it was a big-ass motherfucker, too. So then we're like, all right. And there's a bench not too far, so we sit down there.
Yeah.
And then we started looking into bushes.
Dude, and I saw it, bro.
Dude, there's another one that just ran through. And there was like another one. And then I swear to God, like another one.
Okay, you know what blew my mind, though? There was people laying on the ground where these rats were running.
Dude, right under trees. Fucking,
they're
like, just running everywhere.
Kissing and shit on the ground.
Nasty.
And this rat just right by them,
Bro. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah.
And there's like piss stains everywhere, which I don't know how.
That ice cream was good, though.
That was good.
It was good.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, the ice cream was good.
But after we seen like the 7th rat, we were like, all right, let's leave this park so we can get the fuck out of there. And we just walked back towards our hotel.
Yeah.
Seen a couple screaming crackheads.
That wasn't too bad, though.
No, not too bad.
I think it was because it was still daytime.
Yeah.
So it was still fine. A lot of people trying to sell us fake Louis bags and stuff.
Really? I don't remember that.
Remember that? There was this one guy, like, he had like his table covered with like a cloth, and he's like right outside the Louis Vuitton store, and he's trying to sell like Louis bags.
That's fucked up.
Oh, man,
I didn't know that, actually.
Remember that?
There was I don't remember what I was going to say.
So we got into the hotel.
So we got back to the hotel, and we get in there.
Bro, our sister does like Michael Phelps dive onto the bed, bro.
So when we first checked in, it was super cold.
Mad cold.
Super cold in the room.
Antarctica,
like,
bro.
And we get it. Like, it was a hot day. But, like...
Yeah, it was hot. Yo, it was hot. And with the garbage outside, too, it was, like, hot and stinky hot.
Hot and stinky. The room wasn't stinky, but it was good. It was a nice room. Nice hotel. It was really nice. So we get in there, and it's, like, hella cold. We get back from our walk and whatever, and then...
We're like, we're going to take a rest.
Yeah. But before we left for that, we put the heat up a little bit because it was way too cold.
Yeah, we actually just turned down the AC a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So then we get back, and the room's like still chill,
room temp.
And all of a sudden, we turn the lights on, and there's like this little fucking bug on the white sheets crawling.
Yeah,
dude. And my sister, I swear to God, fucking
Michael Phelps
dives at it and right up this close to it, and he goes, "That's a fucking cockroach."
Bro,
yeah, I swear to God.
She dove from the door onto the second bed in the room. Second bed
over the first one and, onto the second, millimeters away from it.
And she caught it with her two fingers like this.
Brave. I wouldn't do that.
And then she's like,
"Fuck that." So she's like, "That's a cockroach," and I'm like, "Nah," which I've never seen one like up close in person, and I'll take a look at it, but because like I was like, it could be like an anteater, but I'm like
a beetle or something,
like a beetle or something, because like, or not an anteater, fucking what do they call them?
Bro,
we have an anteater sitting on the bed.
Those are rats too. Those are like those.
I meant to say earbug. Those things. Those things look
earwigs.
Like earwigs.
Earwigs.
Those things look like cockroaches a little bit. So I was like, I can't really tell. So, but then we like Googled up an image of a cockroach, like a small one, because it wasn't big. It was like that big, maybe.
Peter did the research.
Yeah, Peter did the research. So he has a fucking cockroach. And so, so we're like, yo, we're going to go complain. And then we're like, what should we do with it? So we just put it on the fucking nightstand and just walk out. And then, so we go down and we just talk to them. We're like, yo, we just found a fucking cockroach. We're like, what the fuck?
And they're like, we know.
Yeah. And
we'll upgrade you to a better room.
Yeah, they're like, we'll upgrade you to like a suite or whatever. And we're like, you know what? Not bad idea. But if there's one cockroach, there's going to be more. So we're like, fuck that. So we grabbed their shit. We didn't even unpack anything. And we're just like, we're glided back.
Yeah.
So we just left New York that day.
Bro, I think
That's our New York trip story.
You know what's crazy too? You know, like New York is famous for pizza.
Yeah.
Because at least because of the Ninja Turtles, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys always eating pizza.
I think it's just been like a New York thing.
And then we got out of New York. We were like in some other.
We didn't have any in the city though, but
No.
I heard that like the city pizza isn't like actually that
good.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like the fake shit.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we had the best pizza from like this gas station
Yeah.
that night.
Super good. Dude.
Yeah.
Right next to a McDonald's.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
You know those earwigs too.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, a lot of people have them, like, you know, in their homes and shit because of like the trees and stuff outside.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Like we grew up and we found 1 or 2 earwigs in
Yeah.
our old homes
Yeah,
too before.
couple, yeah.
And you
sure.
know, like, I don't know if it's true or not. I never actually did the research, but yo, if that shit crawls in your ear, you can go deaf. I think.
I think that was like the rumor, but like I think it was more just like it eats at your brain.
Bro, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Like deaf or your brain being eaten. I'd take the deaf.
Yeah. Would you rather be blind or deaf, actually?
Deaf.
Deaf?
Bro, you gotta see things, man.
That's true. That's very true. But I feel like you could probably get more like
What? Sympathy?
leeway with blindness, you
What
know?
do you mean?
Like, you're deaf and you could still you're still capable, really. That sounds fucked up. People are probably gonna be like, dude, you can't say someone with
Bro,
a
the deaf
disability.
people don't hear us.
It's true, but like, the
That's
people that
fucked
can hear us and can't see us, they're probably gonna be offended. But no, I feel like if you're blind, you can't really do much.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're limited to like.
If you're deaf though, it
Yeah.
could still work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're blind though, I mean, shit.
Yeah. If you're blind, you're.
Although
It's a
on a
struggle.
keyboard, I don't know if I think they're set up. You know how there's those ridges on a keyboard?
Like the dots.
Yeah. I think those are to like help people that are blind type. So you
Probably.
kind of like they learn to I don't know what I'm talking about.
Bro, but then yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Actually, you know what? You know what? I think it is because
I
you
think-
can
yeah.
have like the you can have like the thing where you point your mouse on something and it'll tell you like you are on the start menu.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to plant your fingers on a keyboard like a specific way to start typing. So I'm
Yeah.
when you get taught how to type on a keyboard in school, which is bullshit by the way, because they don't teach you shit. They just tell you to start fucking typing and
Yeah.
figure it out.
They give you a picture of how you're supposed to hold your hands and they're like,
Yeah.
"Alright, now you know how to type."
Yeah, they're like, okay, now start touching the buttons
Yeah.
around it. Yeah. So, blinder or deaf?
Deaf.
Deaf. I think deaf too.
Deaf. 100%.
I'd rather see, sure. Shit, yeah.
I mean, you know, you can still live a quality, amazing life.
Yeah.
Either
oh
way.
yeah, for
either
sure.
way. I mean, a lot
You
of
don't
people are not
really-
even fortunate to, to live a full life.
It's true.
I mean,
You can't get annoyed by people if they're talking,
yeah.
Kind
And
of just chilling. But then you can't watch I don't know, I guess you could watch TV because you could just read.
oh yeah, subtitles. And then
Yeah.
if you're blind, you just hear it. You know they got those movies where they say like this motion picture has been like altered or whatever for like the visually impaired and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got like the
Sorry.
descriptive video or whatever they call it, right?
I've never heard of that.
And then the other
Sure.
one's like closed caption, whatever.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's all good for them.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Cockroaches and stuff. but,
Cockroaches.
I mean,
yeah. So that was our New York trip. So if you ever want to go to
honestly,
New
though,
York,
New York was nice though.
no, I'd go back.
I'd go back, but I'd do a little bit more due diligence, you know,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
where I'm staying and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'd do some little bit more research.
Yeah,
Maybe stay in an Airbnb rather than a hotel or something.
maybe. Yeah,
Something like that.
maybe.
Other than that, it's a good
It's a
time.
good trip. Yeah,
What else we got this week? Kobe. Yeah.
I was at work when that
yeah,
happened.
both of us. We were both at work.
Yeah. And my friend at work was watching a TMZ video,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure TMZ was the first one on this case somehow. That's the first time I heard of this news through him, and it was through TMZ. About an hour in, I heard more and more and more.
I don't know. I was probably like maybe an hour or two late after it happened. Like it was not that much longer after it, but when I saw it, I was like, I can't. I really didn't want to believe it.
I thought it was fake.
Because the night before, actually, LeBron passed Kobe in total scoring, like total points in the NBA.
Oh, no way.
So yeah, he was in the news, Kobe, last night about all that and shit. And
wow,
I was like, dude, like people were literally talking about this guy not even 12 hours ago, and then he's fucking dead, bro.
Yeah,
unreal. And you know what's the worst part about it? He's with his daughter. Fuck, man.
Not the only kid in there too.
No, there was two other
there was
kids.
9 people in there. There was Kobe, his daughter.
Yeah.
And then the girls' basketball coach, the Black Mamba girls or whatever it's called. Their coach.
Yeah, they all played on the same team, which I think they were going to their game.
And then there was 2 kids, who were also on the team.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy.
He was some sort of baseball coach or something for some sort of team.
The pilot, and then somebody else or something.
Yeah, fuck, man.
A lot of people.
So like when I first heard it, I seen somebody was like, okay, Kobe is passed away, but his wife wasn't with him, and I'm like, okay, good. You know, like that's
Yeah.
you know, like at least no family members were there or something. You know, maybe he was just traveling from point A to point B. But then the news came out that he was with his daughter, dude, and I was like, fuck, man, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of losses there for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, like the basketball team, you know, they lost some of their teammates.
Oh, dude, he was friends with like almost like most people in like NBA, and like in all honesty, like most players in the NBA were inspired by him to even play basketball in the first place.
Yeah.
So like the fact that they lost like their role model and their like their inspiration at like such a young age, because like guy's 41, man.
Yeah.
And then 13-year-old daughter, you know, like
which is even more
which
crazier.
is even worse.
Yeah.
And it's just a whole, you know, like the whole world like shifted that day. I swear to God, man, because like everybody was like, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It affected so many people, which is, you know, unfortunate that he had to pass away that way, right? You know, because
a lot of soccer teams too. Did tributes for him.
Neymar put up 24.
Yeah, after he scored a goal.
Yeah.
Inter Milan, because Kobe. There's a lot of pictures of Kobe visiting like stadiums and stuff and getting jerseys from the teams like they do. You know.
No, he was friends with everybody.
And like a few stadiums did some tributes for him there pre like the match before it started.
Yeah. Same thing in the NBA.
Yeah.
A couple players wore his numbers, 8 and 24. You know, the Raptors when they were.
The Raptors mascot was wearing the 24 jersey.
Yeah,
I saw that.
The Raptors, they ran down a 24 shot clock, which is like his number 24, and then the players they were running against or playing against did the same thing.
That's amazing.
So yeah, they were just paying tribute to him, which sucked because they literally had to play 2 hours after he died.
Wow.
Like that was unreal, you know, like. But fuck, you know, what can you do? Just don't take life for granted, I guess, you know.
Well, they're looking to honor him, right?
Yeah. I think they're trying to, at least, because I don't know what I heard there was like this thing where people wanted to change the stadium's name to the Kobe Bryant.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one.
The Kobe Bryant Stadium or something, but I doubt that will happen.
Yeah.
Just because the Staples Center, that's like their shit,
money,
you
right?
know? Yeah, exactly. But, you know, that'd be pretty cool if they changed the Lakers Stadium to that.
But the logo they've been talking about.
The logo they've been really talking about. So it just came out of nowhere too. That everybody was just like, "Yo, change the NBA logo to Kobe," and there was like some fan art that was made and stuff. And which I 100% I'm on board with.
Which I've seen a few different examples. So like, I think this one's the best one right here.
Absolutely.
That one right there.
Yeah.
I don't think that one is that good.
No.
The dunking one is, I don't know.
There was one where I saw them change the colors from like, I think it's purple and red to blue and yellow. Yeah.
It's purple and yellow.
sure? I think it's
Yeah.
blue. Pretty sure it's blue.
All right.
Pretty sure Lakers is blue and yellow.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm colorblind, man.
Yeah, I'm fucking colorblind too. I don't know anything. But yeah, so they wanted to change that, and there was like a petition. I don't know who created it or where it was. I didn't get to sign it because I don't know where the official one is. I'm sure you could probably Google it and find it. But yesterday I seen somebody. Yesterday I seen somebody or an article or something saying there was like over 600,000 signs.
I saw more updated.
More, really?
2 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, and they have to because I even Googled it. And the guy that's on there, Jerry West.
Yeah,
the
Jerry
logo.
West. He was also. I actually Googled that.
Yeah,
too.
he's an NBA Laker.
Yeah.
Former.
Former.
He
yeah.
retired in '79, which is a long ass time ago. Although he did have some like crazy accolades and shit.
Yeah.
Like he was NBA champion a couple times, MVP a couple times, All-Star a couple times, player and coach. He's like the owner of a team or something right now, I think. I don't know what team it is, but regardless, he said in a 2017 interview actually that he doesn't want to be on the logo anymore.
Okay.
So he was saying he wants to pass it on to somebody else, but it hasn't happened. And I think, this is a good push to, get that shit to happen, right?
Yeah.
So I think, you know what, it's a time for NBA to honor somebody that, created their sport and put it on another level, right?
Yeah, and he's not just anybody too, right?
No,
he's
he's
got
a huge
5
public
rings,
figure.
right?
Huge 5 rings, yeah.
Yeah,
And
a massive name.
Yeah, I think he was in the Olympics too. For basketball, played for USA. I think he was an all-star a couple times, all-star champion.
Yeah.
MVP a couple times. So yeah, he's not just nobody, right? And yeah, it's just very unfortunate.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Well, I hope they do change the logo.
absolutely,
That would be cool to see,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
But then again, you start thinking about it, and it's like, well, how are they gonna brand? Like, do they just change the logo, or like, what do they do really? Because
I don't know.
previous things that they've put all their logos on and jerseys they've sold it on
Well,
and everything.
a lot of clubs change their like even football clubs and like whatnot and,
Yeah.
and basketball, even like the Raptors and stuff too.
That's true.
They change like their logo in the center of the court and stuff.
That's true. Yeah,
So like it's
I
not
guess
like
it's just
it's not like
rebranding,
it
yeah.
hasn't been done before, right?
it's true.
I mean,
Just
this
rebranding.
is the NBA.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the actual like leagues and stuff get rebranded and
Yeah.
whatnot, and trophies change over time too and
Yeah.
stuff, right? So
Yeah.
all it is they just got to change it.
Yep. I think
know.
they got to do it.
It's
Honestly, don't know what's stopping them from doing it.
well, at the end of the day, there's a group of people that sit in a room and they're stubborn or not stubborn, right?
Yep.
They either say that's a great idea, or they're gonna be
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
no one's paying me for this.
There was actually this is fucked up, but there was this comedian on Twitter said like some fucked up shit. He was like, I'm happy that the pilot didn't fucking gas up the helicopter or some shit.
Gas up. What do you mean?
Like he didn't fuel the helicopter before taking off or whatever. Like said
Oh,
some
fuck.
insensitive shit, bro. And dude, people were going at it, man.
What does he have against Kobe? You know
Probably
what I mean?
nothing. He's
And the
just trying to
kids
be.
and
He's just trying
everyone.
to get the internet clout or whatever from
Yeah.
something that's so big. He just wants the attention and people to come to him because he's a comedian and whatever. But like, you don't just say shit like that, bro.
No.
Like, that's some fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah. And you know what too? Like some people are like, I actually saw something that, oh, I'm glad the pilot didn't survive and stuff too.
Yeah, like
Like,
that's a human being, dude.
yeah,
Talking
man.
about, you know what I mean? Like,
He has family too that's grieving right
100%.
now, right? Is not just the superstar and stuff.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
There's the kids, the parents, the mothers, and the
They're all affected by it.
yeah, and they got
Yeah.
brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, exactly.
it's
Because now they're gonna grow up with
yeah
the fact that they're
having a void in their life, right?
yeah, like that's unimaginable, right? And to say some insensitive thing like that is it's just a no go. I don't fuck with that.
Nah.
Yeah. So
rest in peace to him.
rest in peace to Kobe. That's for sure.
Everyone else in that.
Everybody else,
too.
yeah. Prayers to their family and things, because they're suffering, and everybody else that's affected by it,
Yeah.
Just make sure you love each other, tell your family members you love them and stuff, and because they're only here for so long, so can't take it for granted.
So let's move to something a little more positive.
Yeah. Other sport news. I guess sport. I don't know, do you want to call it sport?
Oh, it is a sport.
YouTube sports. Jake Paul versus
Professional
AnEsonGib.
hobbies.
Professional hobbies, I guess. Jake Paul, brother of Logan Paul, is fighting AnEsonGib, which is like a FIFA YouTuber.
Yeah.
This is gonna be on DAZN, which is like the biggest sports subscription service right now. And so I have opinions on this. I think marketing wise, genius.
Honestly, you're gonna laugh, but I barely heard about this fight. If I wasn't following DAZN on Instagram, I wouldn't have heard about it.
I think I'm just like, I don't know. I don't watch Jake Paul's fights, or like videos or anything. I don't really know much about him, but like
me neither.
His brother, I will watch his podcast and whatever. So like anything he posts about it, I see it, right? So I catch wind of things pretty quick. This AnEsonGib guy though, no fucking clue who he was.
Me neither.
Zero clue.
Me neither. Mind
No
you,
idea.
he looks way out of shape, man.
100%.
Way out of shape.
Big time. Yeah. There were that was one of the things that Jake Paul was saying though, was like the kid's fat and shit, and like
okay.
But same thing with KSI. He was fat 2 months before his fight, and he ended up winning. Although I have mixed feelings about that too, because the 2-point deduction.
Yeah.
Although you could argue, when you go by rules and you stick to strict rules,
they were both trash though.
Oh, 100%. Although I think I don't want to even say Logan, I don't even want to say skill wise, but just when it comes to like footwork and like
Logan was a bit better.
Yeah, exactly. KSI was just fucking swinging. He has no idea what he's doing. Like absolutely not.
Yeah. But like from personal experience, like when you first start boxing, fighting,
you just go in
even though you got skill, like I was always more of like the the boxer type.
Yeah.
Sticking my jab and moving.
Yeah.
That didn't always work out so good in my favor, because you just had this kid running at you freaking with
those kids that literally run,
just
dude.
windmailing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Both arms swinging crazy.
Yeah.
Like some psycho.
Yeah.
And then they would get some points on you.
Yeah.
And then they won the fight.
It happens because that's just
that's
really how you win a fight, essentially, because you're more aggressive. You're probably landing more hits, even though they're not like that good.
Yeah.
And you're essentially controlling the fight because you're
aggressive.
You're aggressive. You're backing the person up. You're you're making them move around. And if you catch them in a corner or something against the ropes,
and you get that one good punch, and they
exactly.
think it looks bad, but it's not. Yeah.
And if you happen to slip, or or not slip, but like you get knocked down.
Yeah.
Like Logan did. It's just, it happens, and it's just unfortunate because sometimes you can't prevent it and you end up losing, taking a loss, right?
Yeah.
But this fight, I said I wanted Logan Paul to win the last one, and I want Jake Paul to win this too.
Okay.
Just because I don't know who this AnEsonGib kid is. He fought twice. So when KSI fought the second time with Logan Paul, which was the first time.
Yeah.
Or his second time, Logan Paul's first time. He fought on that undercard, and then he fought on the undercard against KSI versus Joe Weller.
Yeah, the Joe Weller.
So
kid. Yeah.
He fought, I don't know who he fought, but he fought some people who, obviously never boxed before
so
either.
Did he win those fights?
He won those fights.
Okay, so he's 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
Did
amateur.
Did Jake Paul win his fight?
Beat KSI's little brother.
Yeah, he did on the Joe Weller fight, right?
No, the Logan Paul KSI, the first one.
Oh, he was the undercard there.
Yeah, the first, or the undercard before that.
DJ DG KSI or what's his name?
Who?
DG.
Deji.
Digimon, bro.
Yeah, Deji. Yeah, so Deji, he beat him. And honestly, he didn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously, professional-wise, no. I get, for an amateur, it didn't look bad. You know what
It
I
was
mean?
entertaining.
Yeah, it's something to watch for sure. But this next one, he's been training in, like, Big Bear in California with Shane Mosley.
No way.
Yeah. He's been training with Shane Mosley.
Sugar Shane Mosley.
Yeah. So I think that's a big advantage already.
I say Jake Paul wins that.
Yeah. No, he's actually looked sharp, bro. And I know I said that about Logan Paul, but like this fight isn't even like one of those like flashy, like cocky ones, like showboating.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not like KSI and.
Yeah, this one's more like,
Paul.
okay, we're going straight for the business. That's it. You know, we're getting the shit done. We're fighting.
More serious.
Yeah. But I think that's because Jake Paul's taking it a little more serious. You know, he's not fucking around with it, right?
So if he beats this, what's his name again? Gibbs.
Gib.
Yeah. If he beats Gib, do you think he's gonna fight KSI at the?
KSI said he's already gonna fight him if he wins.
Yeah, because I seen the zone post this, right?
Yep.
And it says Logan grabbed me by the neck and said, "You have to do everything you can to beat KSI."
Yeah. Just that's because he's gonna get the fight before Logan.
Yeah.
Which I don't think Logan will fight KSI again, and I don't think he wants to be honest. I think he probably just wants to. Right now he's trying to fight Antonio Brown, which is a former NFL player.
Oh, okay.
Who's also locked up now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some technical difficulties then.
Dude, Antonio Brown, for people that do know anything about NFL who are watching this, you don't know much, but
no.
So this Antonio
Super Bowl
Brown
is coming soon, though.
It is. It's like in 2 weeks, a week or something.
I'm excited to see J-Lo and Beyonce. No, it's not Beyonce. Shakira. J-Lo and Shakira.
Are they the ones performing?
Yeah, man.
Damn. Yo, she looks good as fuck for her age.
Bro,
Both of them.
Both do.
For their age? Shit.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I don't even know.
Pick one. You had to pick one. Who is it going to be?
Shakira.
Yeah, that's true. J-Lo's been through some. She's been through some.
No, Shakira is just like.
She's been around the block. Jenny from the block, bro.
I don't know.
J-Lo been around.
She's something special.
Yeah, Shakira, she's on. Yeah.
Her hips
don't
lie,
bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, anyways.
Yeah, this NFL guy,
Antonio Brown. So, I'll basically break it down for you. So, he had like this whole scandal with the NFL like 2 years ago, or a year or two ago, because they changed their rules about wearing helmets. And the helmet that he wanted to wear, they didn't let him wear it because it's against the restrictions now. And so he was like making a big deal about that. I don't know what happened with that, but then he ended up getting picked up by this one NFL team, the Raiders.
Yeah.
But they were giving him like a hard time or something, and he just wanted to be released from their contract, so they released him.
Okay.
A week later, gets picked up by the Patriots,
Okay.
which are now like...
Isn't Manning or something on the Patriots?
No.
Or
Tom Brady.
Brady.
Gronkowski. You got a bunch of...
He's the guy that like deflates the ball, right?
Essentially.
Yeah.
It was like Bill Belichick, Brady.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick is the coach or manager. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways.
So he got picked up by the Patriots.
He got picked up by the Patriots for... I can't remember what the contract was, but it was like a $15 million guarantee. So no matter what happens, he gets $15 million.
Okay.
So
it's a good contract.
Yeah. Not even a week later, I think he played one game with them, but I don't even think he played. I think they just like they had him there. Yeah. Gets dropped. They drop him, bro.
Wow. So he got 15 million.
Got 15 mil. Gets dropped by the Patriots. Loses his contract with the Raiders, and now he's like, fucked up. Yeah, and nobody wants to.
So
pick
why is
him
he in
up.
jail though?
So, like a couple weeks ago, fucking idiot, by the way, records him screaming at cops and his ex baby mama, in front of his house, and is like, "Oh, fuck you, bitch," blah blah blah, "Fuck you, police," blah blah blah, and his kids are there, and like he had this bag of gummy dicks and throws it at his baby mama and the cops.
Oh, that's assault right there.
Yeah. Well, no, they didn't do anything about that. Actually.
Oh, okay. Because
I don't think he like forcefully threw it. I think it was just like, here's a bag of dicks, like eat a bag of dicks or some shit, like as a joke. But, you know, like he's recording this himself, you know, which is like, why the fuck would you do that, you idiot, you know?
Double-edged sword type
yeah,
shit
like,
there.
dude, you're embarrassing yourself online, you know? So that happens, but apparently the story was that his baby mama came to pick up the kids, but then tried to steal his Bentley or some shit. And like that's when he like I guess got like mad or whatever, and he apparently called the police on her. And is telling the police go fuck themselves too, which I don't get because like dude, they're here to help you, you know. But anyways, so yeah, he's just screaming, you know, eat a bag of dicks to his baby mama in front of the kids while the kids are getting in the back of a fucking police car and shit, you know, like it's some fucked up shit, you know. And then I don't know the story of what happened, but he got arrested for like I think like battery or something, a robbery or battery or something. I think it's robbery.
Damn.
I don't know what he robbed. I should probably research this, but he got us arrested for robbery. Antonio Brown, arrested. I should just write that. So yeah, now he's locked up for that. I put myself in the bed.
When they let him out, you think they're gonna do a Longest Yard 2 movie?
Okay, so he's actually released on bond. But
he's out. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a burglary.
So robbery.
Yeah. So he's basically just all fucked up, and like Logan Paul was basically saying, this leads me back to my first point.
Yeah.
Saying that he wanted to basically fight him in a podcast. Antonio Brown was like, okay. And then Logan Paul sent a contract to him. He declined it to Antonio Brown.
Yeah, of course.
Even though it was like
never
a
accept
big,
the first contract.
even though it was a big fucking payout, apparently he didn't want it. Even though he's not signed to anything, he's not making any money. He's lost all his endorsements. He's not on a fucking NFL team. Probably won't ever be on another NFL team because that organization won't take him back.
No.
Although he is literally still one of the best fucking NFL players, like in the league. Not even though he's not in the league, like he's crazy good. But this shit's just fucking his whole persona up and everything, and he's just getting himself in a bad predicament, and it just sucks for him. And Logan Paul's basically like, dude, you got to take the fight now, you know, like.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't want to, and I guess he's on house arrest or something, or got released from it.
Probably.
So yeah, excuse me, sorry.
So what's that you got there? Like a.
Oh, this is another thing. It has to do with baseball. Not that anybody gives a shit about baseball.
Okay.
Not that I give a shit about baseball, but I heard a couple things about this. So this baseball team called the Houston Astros were stealing signs, which I don't know if you know what that means, but I'll explain it. Essentially, stealing signs is, so there's a back catcher, and the back catcher is working with the pitcher who's throwing the ball to the batter, which is the opposite team.
Yeah.
People that know things about baseball are probably like, why is this guy explaining it? But so anyways, the back catcher, you know how they like throw up like gang signs and shit?
Yeah, I see that.
They throw up gang signs. So basically, that is telling the pitcher
what to do.
What kind of ball to throw.
Curve
like a fastball,
ball, left,
a
low,
fastball,
high.
low, high, fucking
put a spin
like
on
it. Some shit, you know, curve, all this kind of shit.
Hit the pitcher.
Yeah, like throw it out his head type of shit, you know. So essentially, the Astros stole those signs, and the way they did it was they would review the tapes and shit, and they would look at the signs, and they would basically like study it, and then when it came time to their games, they would like code it. So first they would start banging on a trash can, you know, it's like boom boom, that's a fastball, you know, and like the batter would know.
Isn't that legal though?
No, illegal, because it's cheating. You can't steal signs. That's the whole thing, is stealing signs. So in the sport, it's illegal to steal signs, because now you know, it gives you, that's the difference between winning, you know?
Yeah, but like, I mean, how many signs could there be?
A lot, bro. You'd be surprised. I don't know them, but you know, there's.
It's like sign language, you know what I mean? Like
gang signs, you know? Like.
There's only got to be so much.
Yeah.
Like sooner or later, you're going to be like, yo, so yeah, you know,
but every team has different ones, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, yours can be like this for a fastball, right? But then this is like a fastball for that team. You know what I mean? But you don't know that until you fucking figure it out,
You don't think
right?
these dudes in the locker room share info? Be like, yo, man, this guy striked me out with a fastball. He did like a number 2 and then a 3, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's gonna throw, and then bam, I'm out.
But they can't see that unless
they don't got good eyes like that.
not the batter. And when you're sitting on the side of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so the camera's looking this way at the fucking back catcher, reading the signs, and they study that shit.
My bad. For some reason, I thought the batter was in front of the catcher, bro. Like, he is in front of him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, he can't read that because he's looking at the pitcher, right?
I don't know.
So now he's like, so basically what they were doing at first is like banging on a trash can and shit. And like, you know, boom, boom, boom would be like, you know, but that's like super fucking suspicious because now during the whole game, all you're hearing is, you know, like someone banging on a trash can. So they're like, okay, so how the fuck do we steal these signs and shit? Which, by the way, they ended up winning the World Series doing this, which is like the baseball championship or whatever. So they ended up winning that, which they got taken away from them because of this.
So they took it away.
Yeah, they're like, nah, you ain't champions no more.
That's messed up.
So basically, what they did was they'd put a device on their chest, bro, and it buzzed like a certain amount of times or a certain combination of buzzes when they would
to tell them.
Yeah, because there's a camera in the middle of the field.
That's smart.
And apparently they let these people into the fucking camera room, like the people on that team, to watch the cameras, which shows the fucking view of the back catcher throwing up the sign.
When you watch it on TV, you don't always see what they throwing up.
Exactly. But they let him into the camera room, which has the camera view of the back catcher.
Yeah.
And now this person has like a fucking button or something that presses, telling the batter that like, yo, it's gonna be a fastball coming at you or a curveball.
Yeah.
Which is this much of a difference. Which I mean, it's not a big deal, but
makes
like
a difference. Yeah.
it makes a difference. It's that between winning, you know.
Yeah.
So now they're in this whole thing about like fucking stealing signs, and apparently like the MLB is like the most notorious sport for cheating though, and like the states, like they're like known for cheating.
Yeah.
So like this is not like new news, but like they won a World Series, so that's why it's big, and they got it taken away from them and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like imagine they were doing that in like other sports. Not that you can really, you know, like what other sports can you really like cheat like that, you know?
Yeah. I'm just amazed that they took it away, you know? Like can't you just let them keep it?
Yeah.
So did they give it to the second place, or they just took it away and there was like no winner this year?
There were 5 major penalties for the Astros for Manfred. The manager is suspended for the 2020 season.
Damn.
Hinch was then fired by the Astros. So first they suspended him, and then Astros are obviously like, okay, well, we're not gonna fucking keep a coach or a manager who's suspended, right? So they dropped him.
Fired
the GM, bro. The GM suspended and then was fired by the Astros, bro.
You know, I'm thinking about this, bro. They must have had like fucking classrooms set up for this shit. Like, all right.
Yeah, but well, they gotta review the thing. Their tapes.
Well, yeah.
They're like, okay, well, you fucked up because you
no,
know,
but
you
I mean,
let
like,
this guy slide on that
probably
base.
sit in a room and be like, learn Morse code, like beep 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 beep.
Yeah,
oh,
dude, that's
a
what they
fastball.
did, bro.
All right, hey, your turn. Tell me what a fastball is like a quiz. You know what I mean? Pop quiz or some shit.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. So, and then the former GM was suspended. The Astros forfeit their first and second round draft picks to the next 2 years. So they're just like, okay, but that's fucked up. Why do they want the? Oh no, they forfeit. Okay, never mind. And they're fined $5 million, which isn't that much because you know baseball don't got much money in it.
For a lot of baseball stadiums don't even sell out though.
The maximum allowed under the MLB's constitution. That's the maximum penalty. So, and then the MLB player, what happened to the players involved? The MLB player promised immunity in exchange for their cooperation during the investigation. This is like a full-on case, bro.
So it's like, okay, so if you snitch, we'll let you
it's
play.
basically 6ix9ing this shit, bro.
Just sign right here saying that they made you cheat.
Yeah, pretty much. And blah blah blah.
I mean, if I was a player.
Manfred called disciplining players impractical because it would be difficult to assign proper blame. No, I think they just can't afford to fucking discipline players.
Yeah.
Don't other team. Blah, blah. So yeah, basically that was like
you
a
just
huge
took it
deal.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
You never think they do this shit, which I think they won like a while ago.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I would not remember those codes.
I mean, if that's all you do, bro, if that's your job for baseball, you'd remember it.
Nah.
Bro. If you grew up playing baseball and that was your life and you make it to the MLB and then fucking now you're making money and then blah, blah, blah. That's all you do. Your only job is to fucking literally play baseball.
Wouldn't it be easier to just put like a Bluetooth in their helmet or something and, you know?
Well, I think they were wearing Apple Watches too.
And
that would like buzz a certain way too or something, you know, like.
Yeah. Cool.
Anyways, yeah. So that happened.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's
they
all.
Lost it all.
They lost it all. Yeah. So
at least the players still can play.
Yeah. I think a lot of them are probably not though.
I don't know. If they got mouths to feed, you know.
It's true. Fucked up though.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever cheat like that, bro. If that was my life, bro, you know, where it's like baseball was the only thing I know and the only thing
if
I
I'm a
did.
professional athlete, I'm not gonna cheat.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you're risking it, bro.
Yeah. Though I have cheated a lot in my life.
Dude, every single test I've ever taken.
Bro, I used to put like the paper in the recycling box.
Yeah.
Of all like the formulas for like math and shit. And the
Yeah.
recycling box is right next to my desk. So like I used to just peek down
so
into the
smart.
recycling box like this.
Yeah,
And
I'd
be like A plus B plus A, or
Bro.
no, what is it? A squared plus B squared equals C squared, you know?
I knew people that dead ass wrote on their leg, like girls, they wore skirts.
Oh yeah, girls
and they
could
would
do
dead
that.
ass write that on their leg.
Yeah, girls could do
Yeah. And then I was taking a science test actually, and I was using my phone during it, and I was using it to like also text and like cheat at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And then my science teacher saw me, but didn't say anything during the test. I finished it. I knew I failed too because like even though I cheated, I didn't really know the answers. That's the worst, bro. Is when you cheat and you still can't figure out the right answers,
You know,
bro.
it's so true, bro.
That's the worst.
Every time I cheated, I only got like a 70 or something.
Dude, so this was even worse, bro. So I'm like, yo, I still bombed that test and fucking I cheated. And I even tried studying too, which is surprising, but like,
Bro, every time I
didn't
tried studying, I
hard to
did
study.
worse than if I did not study.
Yeah. Dude, I was better at guessing than cheating.
Yeah.
100%. Dude, I got 99% on a test from guessing, and I didn't know a single fucking thing,
Yeah.
which is pure luck. But anyways, so then I'm in my next period, and my teacher in that class gets a call, and it's like, yo, this teacher wants to talk to you. I'm like, fuck. So then I go there, and then he's like, do you have something to tell me? I'm like, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? You know, and he goes, you were using your phone during the test. I'm like, yeah, it was. And he's like, you know the consequences of that, right? I'm like, I mean, not really. Could you tell me? And he's like, well, first of all, you automatically fail the test if you're found cheating, which I haven't marked the test yet, but I'm gonna check if you're cheating and your answers, how they line up and whatever. And I look at him, I'm like, I assure you, I wasn't cheating. I was like, I was texting people. I was like, you can even mark the test for yourself, and I tell you right now, there's no way I was cheating, which I was, but like, I knew it was no chance of.
Was not gonna show
Yeah,
that.
the results weren't gonna show that. So, bro, fast forward, he's like, yeah, just if you are found guilty of cheating, which is like, it was, bro, it was like this whole
Zero,
like,
yeah.
and he's like, you can even get suspended and blah 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 because you goes to the principals, whatever. He was like mad. He was pressing me on that shit, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, just fail me, okay? Like, that's it. He's like, girl, you gotta call your parents too. I'm like, dude, don't call my mom, man.
She don't even know English,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you're gonna bug her?
Yeah, like, dude.
Oh man.
Usually, if she does answer, I'll just be like, oh yeah, he just said good job.
Yeah.
So then I get the test back in class, and he hands it to me. He's like, if you did cheat, you did a really bad job. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I didn't admit it.
Man,
I never admit
I
to
got
cheating.
once caught for plagiarism in English class.
I got caught for plagiarizing in that class too.
And I literally copy pasted like my whole essay.
Yeah.
The teacher calls me up and is like, Richard, did you write this? I'm like, yeah, sure did. She types like not even half the sentence in Google. The whole damn thing pops up. And she's like, you wrote all this? I'm like, yeah. Right? And then she's like, it's all here online. I'm
Sounds
like,
about
well,
right.
that's exactly how I would write it.
I've used that before and it doesn't work, bro.
And then she's like, man, Richard, I'm disappointed in you.
I thought you were better than that.
She's like, I really like you, and she's like, I'll give you another chance to do your essay one more time. She gave me 1 day to do another essay, so I did that.
Plagiarized that too.
Dead ass, I plagiarized that shit.
You just go to a website that like doesn't. It's not that.
I was more cautious on how.
You go
I
on
did
the
it,
second page of Google. You know.
Yeah.
You don't go use the first page. You use the second page.
The moral of the story is don't cheat.
Yeah. Except
or
if you need
cheat smart. You know.
Yeah. Don't cheat.
Don't get caught.
Don't do good cheating. Cheat like bad. You know, like just enough to get you a passing mark.
Exactly.
Because like I plagiarized in that class too, and dude, he's literally like, yeah, you know, I can type in the sentence into Google and it'll pop up, and I'm like, but like, I looked at it, I read it, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I would, you know, I'm gonna write the same thing. Like, what do you want me to change? A fucking vowel in there, or like?
Exactly.
There's nothing I can change. That's exactly how I would write it. And especially if it's like facts too, you know? It's like well, how do you want me to change facts? You know? It's like, dude, how do you want me to change facts?
Yeah.
It's like
if you're going to type in like
the population of the world is 7 billion. And then you put that and it's like, no, that's plagiarized. It's like, but that's the fucking, it's a fact. You know? It's like, well, how else do you want me to put it?
For real. Yeah. Well, yeah. As long as you cheat, but you cheat in a
cheat
smart
responsibly.
way. Yeah, exactly.
That's the lesson for everybody today. Is cheat responsibly.
If you got caught, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Because you weren't good enough.
Except it's not your fault.
Yeah. Cheating is the best way of learning.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Wikipedia, too. I swear I never used any other website for information.
Yeah.
It's a credible source.
For real.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that wraps it up for this episode.
It sure does.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, NoisyEars. You can also find this podcast on Spotify, Apple, and Anchor. Links will be in the description below and at the end of the video on the screen as well to click on. You can also follow us on our Instagram page at NoisyEars. And if you guys enjoyed the episode, leave us some feedback because the last time we heard some good things and we just we like to hear it. And also spread it around with people you know.
Definitely. Check out the last episode too.
Yeah, check out the last one. That was a good one too. We enjoyed that. Yeah, so we just appreciate you guys' support. And
see you next time.
We'll see you next time.